Welcome to microengineering course. Today we start with a trapper diode, and in a trapper diode, here we have see that it is about a trapped plasma avalanche transit time diode. So in a impact diode, we have seen that a impact ionization avalanche transit time diode. Again, if you see the trapper diode, it is again a trapped plasma avalanche transit time. So here in this particular process, if you compare with the impact diode, it is just like a little bit small difference there. It has the process of the avalanche. Uh, Here we say that avalanche transit time. We say that avalanche process is common in both of the diode. So in this process, in this trapper diode, the avalanche process produces a phase delay in the current. Earlier we have seen that there is a delay of what we can say a 90 degree each. So total will be of a 160 degree. The same is here. In this case, we have that avalanche process that will delay that will produce as a phase delay. Okay, that produce avalanche process that will produce as a phase delay in the current. And this avalanche delay, if you consider that when we provide a to this particular diode, when we provide a some particular voltage, and this delay occurs when that voltage will go beyond that breakdown voltage. Okay, it's about this avalanche process or we can say that that avalanche process that will delay the phase of a current there. But when this phase of a delay of that current changes, when we apply whatever the diode voltage, or we say that's about the bias there, and that diode voltage or a bias that will be above the breakdown voltage, above breakdown. Okay, above the breakdown voltage. So this that current that phase delay in a current. Okay, avalanche process will get that it produces a phase delay in a current when we have that applied bias that will be the above the breakdown voltage. Then and then this process this avalanche process takes place there. Then we see that this about we say that we have a diode. Okay, and earlier we say that in an impact diode, in impact diode, it has a multiplication of a carrier. So similar to this particular trapper diode, again after when that voltage goes above this breakdown voltage, then a rapid multiplication of carrier takes place. Okay, above this breakdown voltage, we say that is about a multiplication of carrier takes place. Okay, above this uh, above this particular above breakdown voltage, rapid we can say that is about the rapid multiplication of carrier takes place, and that rapid multiplication of carrier that will be when we have that diode will work in a breakdown. And this particular rapid multiplication of carriers means it generates a excess carrier, generates a excess carrier. Okay, now this excess carriers, which this excess carrier causes the space charge, and that space charge that okay, that is just like we can say that about a space charge, and that space charge present in the above the breakdown voltage is called as a plasma of a charge. It is called as a plasma of a charge. So this we can say that means here if you see that a trapped plasma, that is about word we say that is about a trapped diode. That case a trapped plasma avalanche okay, we can say that about multiplication takes place here within a particular period of a time. Okay, and that what is about the plasma? Plasma means what? That is about a excess charge. That excess charge they have that excess charge this one particular we say that is about that excess charge is called the plasma of a charge is there, and that plasma of a charge occurs when we have that voltage or a bias applied above this breakdown voltage. when we consider that this avalanche diode will work in a uh, forward bias, okay, so we can consider that is about in a forward bias. So in that case, that we need to know about that at what value of a bias voltage or what value of that electric field that region generated, okay, that region we say a avalanche region. We need to know about that avalanche region, and that avalanche region generated in that particular diode, that will be the what we can say, it is based on that how much will be the applied bias we have, okay, applying the bias to the diode. Now simple, we consider here, so that is about a schematic of a this trapette diode. So it has a P here, we say P plus, then we have a N, then we have a N plus. So this one is about a schematic of this diode. Now we will apply to this diode, okay, we'll apply to this diode a pulse. Okay, we'll apply the pulse to this diode. Then this when we apply the pulse to the diode, so then what happened there? For a positive pulse, when we apply the positive pulse, then when we apply the positive pulse and when we apply the negative pulse, that we have with the positive pulse and a negative pulse. We need when you apply the negative pulse to this particular diode, so that pulse is propagating through this diode. Okay, whatever we say that about the pulse is propagating through this diode means this diode will be act as what? That will be whatever the that we say frequency of that particular pulse. So it will propagating through the diode. So that's why we say that it will that diode will be act as a low pass filter. Okay, it will be act as a low pass filter, and this low pass filters, okay, in this particular PN diode, that low pass filter, when we can say that the low pass we say no negative pulse we apply to the diode, so it will act as a low pass filter. So in this particular process of a diode, so it will that filter, okay, filtering process. So whatever the harmonics present in that particular diode, this particular diode, so it will allow to pass that whatever the low pulse there, and because your circuit will propagating through it, okay, that pulse will be propagating through the diode, and when we have the positive pulse, okay, so when we have we say that is about a pulse, we say it has about the a positive going pulse, and we can say that about the negative going pulse. In that case, whichever the conditions for we say a low pass filter occurs in this particular diode, so that then a diode will be returned back to their original position. So a diode, when we apply some particular pulse, it will be work. This diode will work on that whatever the driven pulse we have, or we can say that what will be the oscillating pulse we are applying, oscillation we are applying to this diode. So according to that, this particular diode works, and this diode work when this diode will work means we say that about the avalanche process takes place in a diode there. So generally we use a square pulse, okay, to drive the diode there. So generally we say that is about if we say we have that we say material about the P plus N or combination of this N plus. So vice versa we have the combination of this trapette diode. Okay, so means we can say that the N plus P and okay this one likewise. So we can say that different combinations for this okay, a trapette diode. But if you consider that for this voltage and current waveform, okay, when we apply the bias or when we apply the field to this PN diode, okay, PN N diode here. P plus N and N plus, that is about a trapper diode. So in that case, we need to see that at what time that we say that our aim is about that avalanche transit time. Okay, so we need to find out where is that particular that action takes place. That's why we say that is about the avalanche transit time. So even if we apply the voltage and the current, we say generally consider the current. So what will happen to the pulses? So generally when we apply the voltage, so what happen when we apply the voltage at the instant of a time? So it's supposed to be that this is about the instant of a time here now. We say at 0. Now voltage and current, we say it will be the increases. Okay, means diode allowed to propagate the current. Means we say that a diode is on. Okay, diode is on. So in that case, when a current is propagating, means it has only a charge carrier presence in this particular diode. Okay, initially if you consider that at 0, there are some charge carriers. That charge carriers are present because of that uh, we can say that the body that is caused by the what are we saying, the thermal generation. So generally we say when we apply at an instant, when we apply the voltage and current, so it will initially increases the voltage and current. This way we say that a, in terms of a capacitor, there we say that the body capacitor is charges now. Okay, so initially we say that this diode will be act as a capacitor, so it will charges. Okay, it diode when we apply the current, so it will that charges will be increases there, and then this diode will be act as a capacitor there. Again when we consider that, when we again apply the bias or a field, that will be above the breakdown voltage. Okay, above the breakdown voltage. Okay, below the breakdown voltage, it will be initially charged. When we say that a sufficient number of charges generated when you apply the field, okay, then what happen? We say that about a current initially current it will be increases there. Okay, it will be increases. Then then what happen when again it will go beyond the breakdown voltage, and that current will reaches to the maximum, and say that we can say that the body current increases there, then current start decreases. Okay, we can say that about our voltage or current, we say. Okay, like, so we can say that the body it will start decreases. So how long it will start decreases or increases, it is depending upon that at how much will be the breakdown voltage we are applying to this particular pulse. And this we say that in this particular region, when we apply the field, we say that it will reach to this particular breakdown voltage, and then it will start decreases. Okay, because whatever the charges are present in that particular region start decreases there, and then your current is start decreasing. Okay, again when we are again we say that further we increase the breakdown, so further we increase the voltage, again it will start decreases. Okay, that voltage and current start decreasing, and that portion, that is about the interval we say here. We have the is about the portion here, and then we say it is about a we start decreasing now. Okay, at that about the time we say it's about start decreasing, and then further we apply the further again, if we again apply that field, then in that particular that particular time interval, so what happen again, that multiplication of charges is going on, means we say that avalanche is okay in this particular period of a time, multiplication of a carrier takes place. Okay, multiplication of carrier takes place, means we say that about the avalanche process starts in that particular period there. Then this particular uh, okay, it's about, we say that about it above the breakdown voltage, we say that about a multiplication takes place. Now this avalanche again it will continue in this particular duration till till a particular period of a time, that then what happened there. Yeah, further further particular time increases, and then your voltage and current start increasing. So this one not that much value. So here we say that about it completely now, and this one will be below this, not okay, not that much. This one, okay. So it will start increases further, then it will stop here. So this one is about, we can say it is about a voltage whichever we apply, and this way it is about the increase. And this particular portion we say that about a current. This portion is called as a current there. And this one is the time of interval. Initially we say that about a voltage up, further applying the voltage, okay, charge carriers present there, okay, we have a excess of a charges there in that particular region. Then this excess of a charges again further increases above this particular voltage. This one again the further increases that excess charges, and that voltage we say it is about a, this one is about a voltage start to decrease. Okay, this one is about a voltage start to decrease there. But that voltage, even if that voltage start to decrease, and in that region, so this plasma of electrons and holes are created. Okay, in that particular region, this plasma of electrons and holes created, and that holes and electrons in that particular depletion region of your diode. Okay, this will be created in the what? It will be created in the depletion region, and the field is further depressed. Okay, we say that about field. This about field is again a decrease. Okay, so you can say that, and then we can say that about the that field and traps the whatever the remaining plasma. Okay, it traps the remaining plasma, and then what happen? Voltage decreases again. Further, it will be decreases. So this one we say that about the point here. So it will be decreases till it will be decrease again. Then again we say that it requires a more time to remove the plasma. When we apply again the bias, or we can say field, it will take some more time to remove the plasma, because the total plasma generated inside this particular diode, it will be a large, and that plasma, it will be large as compared to the whatever the charge per unit time in that external current. And then again, then from this your plasma start to remove. Then at the point here, you can say that about the plasma removed here. Okay, this one is about, we can say that is about a plasma removed. We say it is about the A, B, this is about a C, this is about D, this is about E, F here. Okay, likewise we say, and this point is called as a G here, and this point is called as again A. It will back here. This is about, the A here. So likewise, so plasma retained. Okay, this it will be removed, but some residual charges present. Okay, even if it will remove, so some charges are present, and then so whatever the depletion layer for that one end of this particular junction or a particular diode, so some of the residual charges of a holes, okay, in one end, and residual charges for the electrons in another end there. And once that residual charge is removed, then voltage start to increase. Voltage start to increase here, and then at a point where the charge was all, that whatever the plasma is generated, that it was removed, then it start increasing, and then it reaches when, okay, you can see that it is again removed, then voltage again further it is increases. So when that charge, if it is greater than or equal to that particular supplied that particular current, then voltage again will be exceed there. Okay, this is about, you can say A. Even if it is more, so it will be again further it will be increases. At that point A, it will start increases. If with that voltage or a current that will be more than that, then it will start increases. So now if you see here, so diode we say initially it will charges, it will decrease. Okay, then again further it is likewise. We can say that the point here we say a diode looks like a charging, and then at that particular point we say it charges again further it will reduces to the zero there. Then again further it will be charged. Likewise. So this one is about the motion of a trapped plasma occur in that particular time. The portion is what? A to B. This is about we say it is about a charging. And B to C start plasma formation. Okay, multiple charges generated there. Okay, then D to E we say here a plasma extraction or plasma removal. Okay, then E to F residual extraction. Then F to G. This is again a charging. And this is about we say whatever the we say it is we have mentioned that one is about a voltage here and this dotted is nothing but a current. That is about a voltage and current waveforms for this trapper diode. This one is about voltage and this one will be nothing but the current. Voltage increases, current decreases. So that's why we can say that trapper diode will work at a low frequency there because it has a if you see that it has a plasma generation and a plasma extraction and that time that is about a small time. Okay, this time plasma generation and plasma extraction that time is about a less time there, so that's why it will operate at a low frequency there because a discharge time of a plasma or you can say that whatever we can say that discharge time and all the time if you say that it is a different okay as compared to the impact diode there. So that's why a trapper diode mode we can use in a transit time mode because we have the discharge time and then we can say that is about uh, a particular transit time that is about if you consider that in terms of this particular timing and all. So this is about you can say it is about a T2, this is about a T here, here we can say and here we can say that is about a plasma extraction and that is about residual extraction and everything is changed okay generated in that particular layer there. So if you consider this okay, so we can consider that a configuration of a trapper diode. So how we can use that a trapper diode likewise. We have some particular figure, or you can say that about a trapper diode circuit. So I'll draw here. This one is about a diode here. This one is about a capacitor. Okay, then see it is about a filter. Then we have a tank circuit. This one is about a load here. For the tank circuit, it will be a variable here. And this one is completely nothing but we say it is about a trapper unit. So this one we can consider this about a complete diode. We have a inductance here. Okay. We can say that about a capacitance here likewise. And this is about completely a trapper diode in the particular circuit there. This one is about a packaged circuit or you can say that is about a package for the diode there. So it has a tuning circuit. This is nothing but we can say that is about a tuning circuit. Okay, we say there is about a tuning circuit and this is about you can say if one end of your circuit it is a trapper and another end is you can consider that about a load there. And this trapper diode this will work as a oscillator, or you can say that it will work at a zero point 0.4 gigahertz to 12 gigahertz. So that is about a trapper diode. That is the frequency of operation. It even this trapper diode will work as a low pass filter, and then again it provides a good pulse power output. Okay, it can work as a low pass filter. It will work as a pulse power output. Okay, and then if you see that a application there, then we can consider that is about a phased array radar. Then we can say that is about a microwave beacon, or we can say that is about a landing. Beacon means what? We have a transmitter supposed to be considered there. There is a transmitter. Okay, so it propagates the signal. So whatever the area is generated, that is nothing but a that particular nothing but that beacon. Okay, we say, or a pulse we say. Then we can consider that about a radar, altimeter, then a proximity fuse source. So this is about a trapper diode. So next we will consider that is about a uh, that is we need to see that about a varactor diode. Actually, we need to consider again the Barrett diode. So we'll come back to the Barrett diode later. So we'll consider that first of all, what do you mean by the varactor diode? So in a syllabus we have a varactor diode there, and a varactor diode means it is nothing but a variable capacitance diode. So means it has a variable capacitor, and after that we'll learn that lasers and LED. That will be the end of our syllabus. Okay, varactor diode. So this particular diode, it will operate at a micro frequency. Okay, or we can say that is about a variable capacitor. This is about a variable capacitor PN junction. Okay, simple. We say it is nothing but a variable capacitor PN junction. Generally, it is a diode, but the diode, its property changes when we apply that voltage. Okay, so or you can say that is about the variable capacitor PN diode. Sorry, this is about a varactor diode, or you can say that is about a variable capacitor PN diode. Okay, or you can say that is about a PN junction, variable capacitor PN junction. So how it works? It is depending upon that how much is the voltage applied to the device. So that's why you can say that is about the variation in the capacitors takes place. So that's why we say here most of the books they might say that it is about the variable capacitance device, and that how that capacitance of this particular diode changes because it has a depletion region. Okay, so capacitance of the depletion rear changes because of that applied okay variable bias. Okay, means voltage dependence. Okay, it is this diode will be nothing but a capacitance is depending upon that voltage. So generally a diode, if you consider that, it has what a depletion region. Let's just draw a diode here. This is about a junction, PN junction. So it has a okay say holes now. So this one is about a region. We say this is about a sorry. So this is about a barrier potential, and this area or you can see that is about a junction or total this is nothing but a a depletion area. Okay, so when we apply, this is nothing but what we can see, it is about a P and this is nothing but a N. So when we apply the bias, okay, when we apply the bias, this junction, this particular junction, we say, what are the junctions we have? This junction varies. Okay, this depletion region is varies when you apply the bias to this particular area. So then, whether it will work in a positive, we can consider that when we apply the positive bias or a negative bias, likewise, or even we can consider that we will apply this likewise. Okay, likewise. This is about a different ways of uh, uh, giving the positive. Means we can say it is about a forward bias or a negative bias diode there. Okay, nothing more. Means this diode will work with different energy levels. Why? Because it has a different materials. We say for the P and N type there. So means P and N type means we have that electrons holes present. This in that particular region there, and means in that particular region. Okay, when you apply the bias to this particular um, diode, what happened? That a diffusion of electrons and holes throughout the region, okay, takes place, and that particular process in this region, okay, that diffusion process. So that diffusion process in the particular area, it takes place in that particular area when you apply the bias there, and that area we consider that is about a depletion area. So that depletion area doesn't have that holes and electrons. Okay, in this particular case, doesn't have. But that particular area means your electrons and holes, okay, move through this particular depletion area. Okay, electrons and holes will move through this particular depletion area, or you can say that about a that whatever depletion region we have, and that when it will move through this depletion area, so this diode will be act as a charge capacitor. Okay, this diode will be act as a charge capacitor. So even if we consider that a diode will work in what we say, it will work in a forward bias, or we say it is about work in a reverse bias. Okay, this will work in a forward bias or it will work in a reverse bias. But how much is the bias we apply? Okay, whichever the bias we apply, as whatever the bias is above this particular barrier voltage, if it beyond that, the magnitude of that particular bias voltage is above that, this we can say a barrier potential. Okay, and it will be again, if it is again, then depletion area, that width of the depletion area will be changes. Otherwise what will happen, that width of the depletion area will not change. So we need to know about how much is the bias we apply to the diode there. If we consider that if forward bias, okay, or a reverse bias condition, in a forward bias what happen, the depletion area will changes. And if you consider that uh, that that depletion width or depletion region, if it is increases, so means your diode will not allow to flow any current. So means above this, above the bias voltage level, then diode will okay allow to flow the current, or that we need a diode will work when we have that sufficient bias voltage. Okay, so that's why we can say that this diode, that depletion region will be changes. Okay, so that's why we say that about that depletion region is called as a capacitor. Means diode will perform as a variable capacitor when you apply the bias, so capacitance changes. So capacitance of this particular variable diode will changes when we apply the bias, and that capacitance is typically about what? The value of 2 to 50 picofarad. Okay, it is about the 2 to 50 picofarad, and that will be that value we are getting when we just vary a 2 volts there. Okay, that capacitance, variable capacitance we are getting, even if just we vary the this okay, small there. Okay, small variation in the bias voltage. So that is about a varactor diode. Varactor diode works when we apply the bias to the diode. Okay, so then it will work. The symbol of the varactor diode generally looks like a simple diode there. Only there is a variation. Likewise, there is a variation in the capacitor. Or you can say this one, or we say likewise. Okay, this is about a simple symbol of a your varactor diode. And that junction capacitance of a given diode will changes. If we say this is about a bias, so junction capacitance will be increased. Okay, so when we apply the bias and all, so this is okay. This is about a junction capacitor. So there is about we say a junction capacitor there, and this varactor diode can be constructed using the silicon gallium arsenide. Okay, so if we consider the silicon there, so then power handling capability of this particular diode will be large. It can withstand for the large background voltage. If we consider that it is using a SI material, then what happens? Power handling capability. Okay, it increases, power handling capability increases. Okay, it will withstand for the large reverse breakdown voltage. Okay, large reverse breakdown voltage. It has a low noise. Okay, that manufacturing process is very easy if we consider that a silicon material channel. Okay, say that is about the easy manufacturing process. Okay, easy manufacturing process. And this varactor diode will, if we consider that a varactor diode with a GaAs, okay, this one. So then it will work above the 90 gigahertz. If we consider that a silicon there, then it will work. Uh, okay, it will work even above the or up to the 90 gigahertz. If you consider that a silicon diode, then it will work up to a 25 gigahertz. Okay, we just remember that. And that varactor diode mostly it is used in a parametric amplifier. The parametric amplifier means in that case we require that we can in a parametric amplifier we require the variable capacitor there, or you can say that a reactance amplifier. If reactance changes, the amplification changes. So that's why these varactor diodes are used in a parametric amplifier. That is about we say we have the uh, this is about varactor diode. We have seen the trapper diode. We have seen that okay, impact diode there. Okay, this one is about a barrier injected transit time diode. Okay, it has a long drip region, and same thing is there. It has the PNP, PNVP, PN metal, and metal and metal. Okay, likewise. So means when we apply the bias there, okay, in that case, so that is about a carrier traversing in that drip region that are generated by the whatever the minority carrier injection from the forward bias direction instead of being extracted from the plasma of an avalanche region. So earlier we see that is about the avalanche, okay, extracted or plasma extraction from the avalanche region. Instead of that, we have that minority carrier injection. Okay, in this region, in this barytide. Okay, so it exhibits a negative variations for this given particular period. So that's why we say it is about a transit angles between pi and 2 pi there. it is less noisy than the impact diode. Noise figure is low as a 15 dB with a silicon barrier amplifier. It has a narrow bandwidth and a power output limited to a few milliwatt. So we can consider okay, that is about it can be made up of a silicon there, or you can consider the crystal of a N-type silicon wafer with this dopant and all, and this vapor is sandwiched between these two 2-point silicon Schottky barrier contacts above the zero point 0.1 micrometer thickness. Okay, this is about a generally we say that is about the barrier diode. Okay, this is about a metal we have a contact. It is about a whichever the material we are using. This metal and N. This one is about N metal N. N type. Okay, N type. This one a barrier diode. And these are about the energy band at the thermal equilibrium. When we apply the bias, these are the energy band under the bias condition. You have electrons, nothing but the holes. Okay, you can say that is about the so so this diode will be work as an oscillator there. That is about the mechanism responsible for the oscillation. So in that particular rapid increase of the carrier injection process caused by decreased potential barrier of the forward bias metal semiconductor and an apparent 3 by 2 transit angle of the injected carrier that traverse the semiconductor depletion. Then a rapid increase in the terminal current with applied voltage is called the fermionic hole injection into the semiconductor as the depletion layer of the reverse bias contact reaches the carrier. Okay. So just like we have that material, if you consider that is about the N type is used, and above that voltage, your that carrier injection takes place. And in that case, when we apply the bias, current increases. Okay, that it is not due to the what we can say avalanche application, that it is due to the whatever the uh, temperature coefficient of this particular device. Okay, so that temperature increases, rapid increase of stop at the, whatever the current we have value. Okay, that is nothing but a barrett diode. Okay, nothing more in the barrett diode. We apply the bias. If you can see that's about the energy band diagram in the thermal equilibrium, and again it further changes energy band when we apply the bias. It changes that in that particular region, current and everything changes.